wash the brush.
So you pick your nose.
I love it. Mama, I'm waiting for yogurt. Chicken? It's my chicken. Mama, that's where
showing my emotions. I gotta be a little more discreet. If you feel a fraction of affection, then come and sweep me